up, guys? Chris, VA Travels, and headed to Virginia Beach. I'm going to meet up with my buddy Rob from the Virginia History Podcast, and yeah, we're going to go on a house tour. And to give him a plug, check him out. You can find his podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a good resource for early Virginia history. A lot of interviews with authors who have written books on early Virginia. A lot of episodes on Virginia's first families. So, yeah, and none of the sites we're going to visit are actually open for tours right now. So we're going to be doing a lot of walkarounds. So I haven't decided if I'm going to make one big video or just chop these up into separate episodes. Anyway, the first stop's going to be the Francis Land House. All right, made it. Francis Land House. Waiting on Rob. And, oh yeah, we're in the Rose Hall district of Virginia Beach, Princess Anne County. And yeah, they originally thought this house was built back in 1732, but they've since done some dendrochronology, looked at the tree rings, and they think maybe it was rebuilt in 1805, and so that would have been Francis Land IV who built the current house. And yeah, nonetheless, the Land family has lived on the land since the 1630s. They lived here for 6 generations up until the 1850s. So what do you know about this place?
Well, this is kind of a middling kind of a merchant home. He would have been considered pretty wealthy given the size that it is. The other thing that kind of gives away a little bit of wealth is his brick. He didn't have a whole lot of brick homes, so this is, you know, one of the few that are surviving from that time period. You mentioned it's Georgian, which on the face of it is, but when you go inside, it is not. It's actually federal on the inside because everything is offset. Now it's closed right now, so we can't get into it, but if you were to go in that front door, normally in a Georgian home, you got a main hallway that goes down the center of it, and it is very centered and very proportioned. That is not the case with the Francis Land. It's deceiving. He meant it to be that way.
And let's see. On the historic register.
It is one of the few houses in the area that actually has a basement. There is a basement down here.
Oh, is there? Okay. Yeah, surprising being so close to the water. Well, I guess we had a little porch right here, or a little stairway at least. Your usual Flemish bond brickwork. And like I say, gambrel kind of style roof. Yeah, pretty wide chimney in there. See a little bit of the back of it. Pretty similar to the front.
Side to it, I think. There are trails back there, but nothing terribly special.
Looks like they have a garden over there. Heirloom garden, it says. Small little holly. Okay, that thing might have a little age to it. Little attachment on the back here. Let's look at this real quick. I can't see in there, but I have a feeling a bunch of junk. See a lot of shells in the ground. They've got lights on this thing. Dental molding under that little overhang. clans? Are they a big family down here?
They would have been in this area, not a huge family like the Thorogoods. They would have been, as I mentioned, merchanting, so they brought stuff in and out. This house would have changed hands a few times, and then eventually it became, right next to us there's an area, this whole area is called Rose Hall, which I think was another name for this home. It's called the Francis Land now, but I think it was Rose Hall Plantation, if I'm not mistaken. Eventually, over time, through the 20th century, it became a shop. They were selling dresses out of it at one point, before the city eventually took it back over as a historic museum. So it changed hands. It's done a number of different things over the many years that it's been here. And today it is an active Virginia Beach Historical Museum. And they were using it as an 18th century home. I believe just before COVID, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a little while since I've been here myself. They changed it to represent its period during 20th century Virginia, during World War II specifically. A lot of soldiers, a lot of naval personnel were coming through here. Heavily populated by military personnel in the 40s, so this would have been a destination for people to come to, buy a dress maybe for their girlfriend or wife or something like that, different things like that.
Wish I was a little bit taller. I could maybe put the camera up to the window, but check out the no nails on the stairs. Check out how this thing's jointed. Pretty interesting. That's one way to do it. Herb Garden, 1979. I don't think this thing's been maintained since 1979. Nah, we're in the middle of January. Of course, you got the shells on the ground. You see that a lot out here. Just a herb garden, lemon balm, mugwort, huh? Some chives, holly tree right here. Tiny little berries. Okay, a little medical garden over here. Pineapple sage, lovage, fennel. So I'll just take a quick look around this heirloom garden. It's maintained by the Master Gardeners of Virginia Beach. Cabbage looks like it's been a little bit eaten up. Walk over here. Some kale, some chard, C-H-A-R-D. I'm not even familiar with that. It looks like rhubarb. Before leaving, I wanted to run over here, and behind the fence you've got this, looks like a live oak with these gnarled branches, but the thing's got a thick trunk, like it's skinned like a sycamore. And yeah, live oak would have leaves on it. Okay, I see the gum balls, so I think this thing, okay, there's a couple leaves right here. And yeah, this is a giant sycamore hybrid live oak or something, I don't know, but you can tell it's been here forever, big as that thing is. But okay, a couple prune trees over there, and kind of some bush together overgrown magnolias in this property. Okay, there's some more over here. Yeah, this property obviously isn't being maintained. A giant holly over here. So, well, there it is. One last shot of the front. Something kind of interesting to tell you about these kind of gambrel and these mansard style roofs are, back then they used to tax depending on how many floors you had. So it was kind of a way to hide the second floor, kind of make it look like an attic. But there you go, sun's hitting it pretty good. Walking back to my car, and see some donors' names down here. Yeah, Palmetto. And yeah, well, like I say, we're in a little bit different climate, just different vegetation down here. And it's crazy to think at one time all this was farmland. But anyway, yeah guys, gonna get out of here. Thank Rob for showing me around, giving me some extra information. And as always, like and subscribe.
See ya.